Now we got the rock-ons in the house. Then there's blood, there's beer, and I'm just gonna start right off the bat while I switch up some CDs here. I'm gonna get Professor Johnny Rock to just introduce the band, just start talking about it. So here we go, Johnny Rock. Tell us about the rock-ons.
Thank you. All right. Well, yeah, my name is Professor Johnny Rock. I created the rock-ons. I am a former military scientist for the United States. And I was doing a number of experiments down there, and one which involved recreating fallen soldiers. So, I mean, I was been doing this experiment for a number of years, and unfortunately, the government decided to shut us down. So, what I did is I kind of took refuge here in Canada, and I brought along all the experiments that I was working on. And so I try to get the message that I want to get out to the world. And what I did was I created the Rock-Ons, the band The Rock-Ons. And we came up with a number of songs. I trained them to play music, to perform, and just have a bloody good time.
So I just got a question for you guys. You know, I love having these guys in here already. They're in here 5 minutes. I've got a beer in my hand. That's awesome. You guys are coming back every week. Just bring the beer. No, but I got a few questions here. Here's one question for Johnny Rock. So what's the point in the name behind the Rock-Ons? Before you say anything though, I'd like to say that I remember being in high school. Let's go say the word retarded kids who would just want to slap a label on anyone who doesn't listen to, Dance Mix 2000, if you will, or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, they just want to. If you don't listen to Britney Spears, they want to slap on a label, the Rock-Ons. They would call you a rock-on. And now I always thought that was retarded because I was like, isn't kind of like a rock-on kind of more of like you're doing something kind of verb? Shouldn't they be calling us rockers? I mean, that makes more sense. So why don't you tell everybody about that? Why don't you talk to people about that?
Yeah, well, the term rock-on was, I know it's commonly used to describe what we also say is a metalhead a number of years ago. And when we were starting this out, we didn't really know where we were going in terms of what type of style of music we could actually get out of this. And I thought maybe at first we would do kind of a metal sound, which ended up being more of a shock rock band. So I adopted the name Rock-On for the Rock-Ons, kind of as a joke, more or less. I thought it'd be quite humorous to call ourselves the Rock-Ons.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna ask you a few more questions. Just by the way, folks out there, like, this is crazy. If you're in the studio right now, I am completely surrounded by freaking zombies. I mean, there's full decked out people in here. So this is crazy. So I'm just gonna ask a few more questions. One of my questions is, where did you go to get your album? Like, just talk about how you came across your album. Like, how did you make it? Who'd you record with? Who produced it? Executive producer, blah blah blah. Give it to us. I think I just saw a rat as well, just run over there. Yeah, but here we go. It's a brand new studio actually here, so under renovation. So I'm sure there's a bunch of creepy crawlers running around. I swear I just saw a rat. But here we go. So tell us about your album.
Okay, well, yeah, it was produced by Flesh Rock at Foxclip Studios. A lot of the artwork I've done on my own. I'm not just the creator of the band, I'm the creator of the websites and a lot of the artwork and the photography. So
did you draw the opening picture on this album?
Yeah, that's my artwork.
That's pretty sweet, man. If you go around Brampton, honestly, you're gonna see this artwork all over posts because the Rock-Ons are very hardcore when it comes to advertising. Just put up their flyers everywhere. It's good. It's crazy.
Right, and you can also you can check out a lot of what I've done in terms of the visuals on the website, which is simply www.therockons.com. And if you check that out, there's a few of the songs on there, as well as the lyrics, and a number of the images of my fine undead soldiers.
So why don't you tell people out there, you know, I'm sure they've heard the music now, I mean, from this week or last week, and are like, man, these guys are nuts. I mean, especially what I'm hearing right now, friggin' zombies in the studio, beer, zombie ladies in the studio too. I mean, it's friggin' crazy. So where can we see the Rock-Ons? What's their next show?
Our next show, I don't have it listed up here right now, but we will be in London at the Wick in June. It will be posted on our website as well as our MySpace site.
Now, is that with Fuck You Productions?
It's I'm not even certain.
I know that Jen, I think her name, Jen,
okay.
She runs a lot of shows at Fuck You Productions at the Wick, so
Right.
I'd be curious to see if that's
I'll have to look it up because I just got in touch with this recently, and we're starting to book more and more gigs for the summer, and that's going to be the next one that's confirmed so far. We're trying to get another gig at the Cathedral with a bunch of local bands.
All right, I got a couple more questions here. I'm gonna spill them all out. So here's a question: what do you guys got for merch? Say some kids want to pick up some CDs. You guys got really cool shirts. Why don't you tell us about that? About that. What do you got? If we come to the show, what can we get?
Well, we got the debut CD, Anti-Everything, Even Your Mom, available. We have brand new shirts, freshly pressed. We're going to be eventually getting stickers and buttons for merchandise as well. Flasks. We have some alcoholic flasks for all you alcoholics.
All right, and just a few more questions. So where can kids check out your music? Like, how can they listen to it online? Where could they go?
Okay, well, we do have some up on our MySpace, and we do have some through our website. Again, therockons.com. Or MySpace is myspace.com/therockons.
Now, you guys were also mentioned here in Rue Morgue magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you just give me a second, I'm just going to read out what they said about you guys.
Certainly.
The Rock-Ons, anti-everything, even your mom. Claiming to be fallen U.S. soldiers reanimated by a defiant military scientist, the Rock-Ons, survivor of a series of biological warfare experiments, have been reprogrammed by the good doctor to rock you. The infection of their debut album sets in strong with the intoxicating burning sensation of Never and I'm in Love with a Punk Rock Lesbian, a bratty Valentine that allows lyrical terrorist AK Rock's androgynous Jello by Afro meets Johnny Rotten sneer to begin turning the screws slowly. And though they may perform in full army zombie regalia, these shamblers pick at more than just flesh. Rigid religion, the crippled economy, and the brainwashing power of television and advertising. So that's pretty sweet, man, that you guys got in there.
Oh yeah, it was a great article.